That's silly.
And what would you do without the tourists?
Yeah. You should understand.
Think Roseanne's going to actually fucking make money off a macadamia nut farm? You think she's going to be out selling fucking nuts somewhere? Oh, she never, I think I told you, she called me again and goes, I'm ready to do Rogan.
We've been going back and forth.
All right.
Yeah,
well, now she says she's going to do her own podcast.
Yeah, we're going to do it. It's just going to take time. You know, this is what I told her. She said, like, she contacted me the other day. She says, I'm ready to do it whenever you are. I said, you just tell me when, and we'll do it. And then we were trying to figure out.
I'm in Salt Lake City at my mother's house.
Yeah, there was a little bit of that. And then, you know, she's just trying to figure out when's the right time. But she said she wants to do her own YouTube channel, and she's upset at everybody. And I felt like, you know, there's a lot of merit in what she's saying. You know, I really do think she got fucked over. I think, I really do think she made a joke about a woman that she didn't know was black. And a woman I think she's only 1/8 black, right? Is that what she is?
Oh, yeah, I saw the picture, and I went, oh, I get it now.
Yeah, she does not.
I talked to her on the phone afterwards where she goes, she was asking me for advice, and she said, I really fucked up, and I honestly didn't think she was black. And then she goes, did you ever do Ambien? I go, that's exactly why I stopped doing Ambien. And I'm sure that's why she tweeted that, where I'm like, just talk about this on Rogan, because Rogan spends time. You can explain stuff. Stop fucking tweeting.
Yeah.
And that tweet where she goes, oh, I did take an Ambien. Well, yeah, you drink on Ambien and you're fucked. I can tell you a million stories of normal people, like fucking, you know, Judy Brown. Her husband, Steve Marmel, almost had a plane grounded because on a flight, he took an Ambien and had a couple of bourbons and then just started going fucking batshit, has no recollection of it. And I've done stuff that was like minor, where I just had a very lucid business conversation with Hennigan after I'd taken an Ambien on like a light night of drinking for me, which 6 or 7 beers, and I went to bed, and then I got up 15 minutes later and went out and had this very lucid business conversation that I don't remember at all, and I brought it up to him the next day, something we were going to talk about. He goes, we talked about this last night. I go, no, we didn't. He's like, yes, you came out. I go, no, I went to bed. He goes, yes, but you came out shortly after. And you seemed very, like, completely normal.
Wow. Kevin James, he made dinner. He went downstairs, made his own dinner, cooked it, ate it, went back to bed, got up in the morning and was like, who the fuck cooked?
Yeah.
And then they're like, you did. He's like, no, I didn't. He was like, no, yeah, you did. Look, here, you threw this away. Like, you cooked this. Like, what? The fuck are you talking about?
Renee's brother, you remember my ex, Renee, her brother and his buddy took some Ambiens, had minor amounts of cocktails, woke up on a lawn in a neighborhood they didn't know where they were.
Jesus.
And like that's where it was, that one lucid business conversation where you go, that could have been me driving my car into someone's front fucking porch.
Yeah.
So yeah, I swore it off.
My mom said that she took it and no booze, just took the Ambien and wound up drawing on a bathroom carpet, you know, those little bathroom rugs, just drawing on it with like lipstick and nail polish. Doesn't have any recollection of doing it. Just drawing on it like a little kid would. Where they pull out the nail polish, just start. It's a weird thing. It's called a hypnotic. That's what they call that category of drugs.
The other thing with Roseanne is, like, she's got serious mental illness, and she's on a bunch of different medications.
Well, she's got legit multiple personality disorder. She's talked about it. And I don't think they call it multiple personality disorder anymore. I think they have a new name for it, but it's just a noise.
Really good at rebranding fucking mental illnesses.
Like, come on, man. It's like, this is what it is. It is multiple personality disorder. She has a bunch of different people. And, you know, if you talk to people that have been around her and see her switch from personality to personality, you realize, like, oh. And, you know, a lot of this also came from head trauma. She's one of several comedians that became a different person because of head trauma. I think she was hit by a car as well. Sam Kinison, same thing, hit by a car.
And also,
I think she was in a car accident.
I don't know if it was child molestation or
Yeah, there was that too.
Rape and
dissociative identity disorder. That's what they're calling it now. Okay.
And she also can't fucking tell the difference between Twitter and a green room, because if every single comic was recorded the dark shit that we say in green rooms, because we're comics and we say the worst possible things,
especially to make each other laugh.
Yeah,
you know
exactly.
It's ridiculous.
Because you go to the darkest areas and you say all the wrong words, and you say the most racist thing to your black comic friend, and he says the fucking worst thing to you about your ugly fucking teeth, or you're fat, or you're fucking stupid.
And if she walked into the green room and said that about that lady, we would be laughing.
Right.
We would be laughing. Especially if we didn't
Except
think
we
that lady was
wouldn't know
black.
who she was.
Right, we wouldn't know who
And
she
then,
was. I didn't know.
And if she was saying something racist, you'd look at the picture and go, I don't get it.
I had no understanding of who that woman was. I never had heard of her before until Roseanne got fired. And I was like, who is this lady? You know, she's saying she's in the Muslim Brotherhood, and then Roseanne said that she thought she was Jewish. I was like, okay.
If you
She's like, I didn't think she was black. I thought she was Jewish. And then I looked at the picture. I go, all right, well, yeah. That's not a cut and dry one.
If you read 2 years of Roseanne's tweets, that would not be the one that stood out. She just says fucking insane stuff that makes no sense all the time.
What did she say? That Susan Rice, she said, was a great big, a big ape with, a man. Oh, she's a man with giant swinging ape balls. This was like 5 years ago, and then 5 years later they give her that sitcom. I can't believe she's acting crazy.
I completely fault ABC seeing a fucking cash cow that they
thought
said,
they could handle her.
Yeah, hey, we can make a lot like money by giving a toddler a pistol.
Well, you know what else she said? She felt like she was being removed.
But he has to promise not to. What?
She felt like she was being removed from the creative process, too.
Oh.
Like there was a bunch of things going on even before this. And that this was like one of the final steps, but that she was having a hard time with the whole process. And she was definitely having a hard time with being overworked. She's like, we should do an
episode about the Illuminati and Zionism. What?
Yeah,
maybe we should get you out of the writer's room.
Well, no, it wouldn't be a bad idea to do an episode about her thinking that everything is the Illuminati. I mean, that's fucking gold comedy there. There's so much there. I had to explain to her chemtrails. But the thing is, different than anybody that I've ever talked to about these kind of wacky conspiracy theories. When I explained to her how those clouds are made, she went, "Oh, okay." She just let it go. Like most of them don't fucking let it go. If you tell them that, well, you see those planes, they're spraying overhead, and you go, no, it's the heat of the engine, the condensation in the atmosphere. It's actually creating a cloud. It's just the water vapor, and it mixes with the heat of this engine. It makes clouds. That's all it is. Roseanne just goes, okay. Like, just let it go. Like, everybody else is like, bullshit, man. There's fucking documents. There's papers. The CIA's admitted it. It's one of the hardest things in the world. When you get a stupid conspiracy theory in your head, one of the hardest things in the world is to just go, that might be bullshit.